Hi guys and welcome to the Škoda Enyaq. This is gonna be a real world economy test. I'm gonna drive this car from here to a football stadium that is 29 kilometers away. It's 42 minutes roughly according to Google Maps. We'll see how this car does in the real world. So to start the car, you don't have to put the key anywhere or even push the starter button. Just put your foot on the brake into drive and we can drive. Okay, so I also have Apple CarPlay, of course, because, well, why wouldn't you? So I'm gonna use Waze. We're gonna go to Enyaq Arena. I'm not even joking, this is what it's called, Enyaq Arena. In Estonian it's just as weird. Anyway, so Enyaq Arena, Enyaq Arena. I'm not joking, okay? So it is 22 kilometers. Sorry, I was misleading you. This is 22 kilometers. Go now. No, 29 kilometers. Why does Waze do it? It says 22, but it's actually 29. So 29 kilometers. We'll see that we have a range of 316 kilometers. And I have been driving this car normally, some accelerations, nothing too much. Let's just quickly see. We have a charge of 70%. And yeah, this is the data. Okay, so let's get on with it. Into drive. Let's go back into Apple CarPlay. And this is gonna be a real world test because the range the car is showing, it's even 315 even now, but 315 kilometers. Let's put it in drive. I'm gonna drive normally, just as I regularly would. These roads that I'll be using, some of them will be on the highway 90 kilometers, some of it will be 70 on the sort of B roads, easy driving for this car. And then we're gonna enter the city, do some traffic driving because it is almost 5 o'clock and it's gonna be a really heavy traffic. So really a mixed bag of driving. The end goal here, what we are aiming is the range correct? Can you rely on the range this car gives you, so that yes, I can drive, 30 kilometers and lose 30 kilometers on the range? Or will it be more or less? We'll just have to see. I'm not gonna drive this car,
Speed camera reported ahead.
Thank you. I'm not gonna drive this car, until it runs out of its battery. CarWow can do it. I don't have the time or the resources to do it, frankly, to be honest. People do rely on range. On petrol-powered cars, it is often so-so. The range can depend on so many conditions, but all in all, it is roughly right, so to say. So if we get, let's say, plus minus 10, even 20% from the original number of 315, I'm not gonna film the whole way, but you're gonna get the point anyway. But some quick thoughts on the Škoda Enyaq. I really do like the car. It's exceptionally quiet on the inside. The screen just works. It's much better than the Volkswagen ID.4. Materials and inside, yes, a bit plasticky, but you can really forgive this car because the price range is very good. Spec mine up as I would. 47,000 euros for the 62 kilowatt hour battery version. This is the 80 with sort of the long range version. But really, YOLO 1 Aventador, very nice. Basically, the end result is simple. If you have a home charger in your house, apartment, building, whatever, if you have the ability to charge your vehicle overnight, this is a no-brainer, really. I also timed it with my Draghi. 0 to 100 kilometers an hour took 8.6, just as as the paper says, and it's actually a bit faster because I did 2 runs. One was unfortunately invalid because of the slope, but it did a 8.52 even. So it's faster than the paper says, and it feels rapid because, well, the torque is really down low and it's just so usable. You have all the power like that, just like that. Just a very, very nice car. Shame about some of the materials, but, well, let's be honest, it's a cheaper car, so just overlook these things, you will be fine. So guys, quick range update. As you can see, we have 12 kilometers to go from 29, remember? We had 315 of range. Can you see? Our range is 305. 305. It's really impressive. It's really, really impressive. And just look at that big screen. The Apple CarPlay is just so usable. It's just so nice. So basically, the map says that we have used 9 kilometers of our range, and we have driven almost 20 kilometers, 19 kilometers. This is really, really impressive. And I really cannot state enough how quiet this car is. During city speeds, I shit you not, this might be one of the quietest cars I have driven, because, you know, all of the electric cars I have driven, they all have different kind of tires. I'm not sure what this car is running on, but it's really silent. The wind noise, the tire noise, nothing is really coming through. And Taycan had bigger tires and bigger wheels as well, so this might be one of the quietest cars I have ever driven. So now we are getting close, 8.6 to go. So we have used 10-11 kilometers of our range, and we have driven 20. Double the amount. But now the real, you know, test start, because this is gonna be a more stop-start situation. I'm driving with the full climate control blasting. If I was cold, I was using heated seats, Apple CarPlay running, all the electric gizmos helping. I'm not gonna cheat in any way. I actually did a foot to the floor acceleration past 2 cars on the highway during the 90 km/h part. So I really will use this car as I would. I'm not gonna feather it in any way, but I really shit you not, the range is not dropping. The range is not dropping. So far so good, going really nicely actually. Not much traffic, but I'm really guessing there will be some, because we are entering a, you know, crisscross zone. We'll see, we'll see. By the way, one thing to note, that this car does get a lot of attention. I'm not sure if it's the red paintwork that really makes it stand out currently, but I think people know what it is. People know that it's an electric car, it's something different, something new, something special. So people really, really, you know, take a look at you. Okay, so here is the traffic. Here is the traffic. Kodiaq. Wouldn't buy a Kodiaq today. I would buy a Enyaq. Let's let this old lady through, and we're gonna accelerate to 50 because, well, it's legal and we can do it. And that's 50. Do not tell me you need a faster car than this. You really do not. And we are getting really, really close to my destination. 3.6 kilometers to go. And the range is 301. So in essence, we have used 15 kilometers from our range, and we have driven 26.5. Okay guys, my GoPro battery just ran out, but we have arrived at the arena of Alekok. And the figures are... So, we started with 316 range, 29 kilometers, and we have 297 kilometers of left. So this means we have used 19 kilometers of our range to drive 29 kilometers, and this was a real world review. The Škoda Enyaq is simply amazing. Really, just go right ahead and buy this car. It even lies to the wrong direction for the range. So what range anxiety, really. Thank you guys for watching. See you soon. Bye bye.